Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. This video is brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, use SeatGeek, use code Hodge, save yourself $20 off your tickets. Now, if you used SeatGeek before, go ahead and make a new account because this is for first time orders only, and save yourselves $20 off your ticket with code Hodge. Alright guys, we're going to jump into this episode of WWE News and Rumors with the first news story of the day. Actually, the only news story of the day. This one is about John Cena himself, the Super Cena. So the Super Cena, Mr. John Cena, is returning to the WWE. If you haven't heard the breaking news, it's happening. They went ahead and announced this. They've confirmed this. I don't really like when they do this. I like the huge surprise return. Like last year when Cena returned at Money in the Bank, the crowd just erupted. Like it was literally like the last exact moment of the show. Everyone was leaving, and then Cena just comes out. It's like, what in the hell is going on? It was just a really, really great moment. But we're not going to have it this year, doesn't look like, because they went ahead and spoiled his return. But basically, this is just be on a random episode of Monday Night Raw. It is the Raw before Money in the Bank. Literally the last Raw before Money in the Bank. It's going to be June 27th. It's going to be taken down, place down in Texas. Now here's the thing. If he's on the week before Raw, can we just have him on the Money in the Bank show? Like, please? Can we just have Money in the Bank, Cena on the Money in the Bank show? The thing is, I don't know if he's able to wrestle. He might be able to just come and talk or something like that. I don't know if he's in the middle of filming something. If he is, they won't let him wrestle, unfortunately. We'll just have to wait and see for this. But Cena will be back June 27th, celebrating his 20th anniversary inside of the WWE. So this is a very, very big deal. And I'm excited to see this. I wish I could be there live, but I'll already be in Las Vegas for Money in the Bank by then, because I'm doing a whole week in Vegas. So I won't actually be able to make it. For that, in Texas, this part of Texas and Las Vegas are 20 hours apart. So definitely not gonna work for me. But I'll be watching on TV, enjoying the moment, and cross my fingers he's gonna show up at Money in the Bank as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's actually the only confirmed news story to talk to you guys about today. So go ahead and get your juice boxes out, get your juice boxes ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. The first rumor of the day is going to be about NXT. Not necessarily, a good one. It's about some NXT releases or more releases, and this is just a rumor saying that releases are coming. You should expect releases regularly from NXT. This isn't something that's going to happen, just ever so often or whatever. There's actually a method to the madness, I guess. Every 6 months, every NXT wrestler, everyone in the Performance Center gets evaluated to see if they are, if they're progressing, if they're getting better. And if they don't feel like they're getting better, then they're getting fired. Pretty much that's as simple as it is. It's not going to be like in previous years where if you can be down in the Performance Center and never even be on an NXT show, and you've been down there for years, no one knows who you are, but you're just done there for years training. They have no idea who. That's not going to be happening, I guess, anymore, unless you're progressing really fast or something like that. Because every 6 months they have to see a giant progression in your work, or they're going to release you. And pretty much that goes for NXT wrestlers on the show, not on the show, or whatever. So we'll just have to wait and see what's going to be happening. But every 6 months that's happening, so it's coming up to the next release point. So we'll just have to wait and see who might get cut. Alright, the next rumor of the day is about SummerSlam 2022. This is about the Women's Championship, more specifically the Raw Women's Championship match at SummerSlam. So, champion Bianca Belair, she should be the champion going into SummerSlam unless something crazy happens in Money in the Bank. But basically, the championship match in mind for SummerSlam for the Raw Women's Championship is actually going to be Bianca Belair going in as the champion, defending her title actually against Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship, a one-on-one singles match at SummerSlam. That could be a stipulation added to that as well. I'm not entirely sure. But that is the current plan for SummerSlam for the Raw Women's Championship. We have Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair. Alright, the next rumor is about this whole Stephanie McMahon. I don't know why we keep talking about this. I would never, ever think we would keep talking about this whole Stephanie McMahon, how she's no longer in the role she was in. She's no longer an executive position at the WWE. She stepped down, she stepped out. Triple H, of course, had to just let his position go because of his heart attack. He couldn't have a high-stress position like that anymore. So now that they're both no longer executives really in the WWE, I'm sure they have, still a very high shareholding or something. They have a lot of stocks or something. I don't know. I'm sure they still have some type of, maybe ownership's the word I'm trying to say. I don't know. But they're no longer in an executive business role for the WWE. So basically, this rumor is saying Vince McMahon himself told Stephanie she needs to step down, or basically pushing her out of the position or whatever. And apparently a lot of higher-ups now that Stephanie's no longer there are talking like trash about her, saying that she was doing a horrible job. Her job was like the brand officer or whatever, to get like sponsorships and deals with companies for, you know, the company. So apparently she wasn't doing a good job. I don't know. Now there's two conflicting rumors. You know, so sources inside the WWE are conflicting. Some of them are saying, yeah, Vince was kind of edging Stephanie out of the position because he wanted her replaced and didn't think she was doing a great job. There's other ones saying this was entirely on Stephanie. This is just something she had to do because she had personal stuff going on. And now that she's gone, they're trying to trash talk her. So it's just a mess of kind of a backstage situation. I never thought we'd be talking about Stephanie McMahon just, you know, stepping down from a position to do personal life things. I didn't think we'd be talking about this for like 3 weeks now, but things just keep getting added to it. So now this one's saying Vince kind of is edging her out and she wasn't doing a good job. Even Vince knew that. So I have no idea. I don't know if anything else is going to come out of this. When she first stepped down, I heard some rumors that a lot was going to come out about the situation, and I thought that was weird. So we'll just have to wait and see. That's an update about the Stephanie McMahon situation, I guess. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final news story. This will be the final rumor. This is the final thing we'll be talking about inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. This is about the Rated R Superstar. This is about Edge. So, if you didn't catch Raw this last week, let me go ahead and spoil it for you. So basically, Edge is no longer in Judgment Day. He's no longer the leader. He's been kicked out. He kicked out the leader. How do you do that to the man? The man's a legend. The man is a Hall of Famer. And you just do that to him. How do you do that? So basically, the backstage reason for this is multiple. First off, just thinking, why would they kick Edge out? Well, Cody's injured. Maybe Edge is going to be the top babyface now. Edge has to turn into a good guy and kind of take Cody's spot, if you will, because Cody can't be in that spot because he's gone for like 6 months after this surgery he has to have on his pectoral muscle. So that would make a logical decision, to do that. But basically, now there's another one saying that Edge is kicked out of it because Vince, I guess, wanted Judgment Day to have a supernatural element to it and go to more like science fiction or something. Oh, not necessarily science fiction, but just like a horror like movie, like magical abilities or something like that. It's just like crazy. Edge wasn't on board for that, so they maybe kicked him out. Maybe both reasons are right, and that's just the reason they did it. Just one thing on top of another, and it's like Edge is better off on his own. I don't really know. I was digging what he was doing with Judgment Day. That was going to be a good thing, but now they kicked him out. I honestly don't even know what they're doing. I wish them all the best. It's good to try new things and different things and see what works, but this may not work. I don't know. It was going quite well with Edge. It was starting to be like something you were really, really paying attention to and being like, hey, what is this? Edge is really invested in this. This is going to be a big thing in the WWE. This could be the next, huge faction inside the WWE. And it kind of just went like that. I'm not saying it's failing now just because they kicked Edge out. They could still make it work, but if they're incorporating all these supernatural, witchy, magical things into it, I don't know what it's going to do because I really, really don't like that stuff in the world of wrestling. I like things a little more realistic. I don't want it to make this like a giant like horror magical movie or something like that. Just like keep it close to reality. But Edge is a top babyface going forward and maybe might even win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So thank you guys, that's actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm your king of Vlogstop, Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.